How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carrison here with the final episode of the originals, Season 4. And then after this, we'll be on our final season, with Season 5 being the last. And I'm not sure what will happen after the final season of the originals, because I know there is Legacies, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be doing that or whatnot, especially because there are quite a few shows. By the time I finish Season 5 of the originals, there will be a few shows that will be coming up in regards to stuff that I want to react to with The Boys, with Daredevil, with Invincible. So, yeah, but that's why I'm, aiming to get Season 5 done before those shows do come back. So, yeah, but like I said, I'm not sure what's going to be happening in regards to if Legacies is going to get reacted to or not. Yeah, we know that stakes are going to be high when it comes to this episode, especially with what Vincent had to say. I have my theories, but they could all just be hogwash for all I know, so I guess we'll find out in the next 40 odd minutes. But yeah, it's been a great season. It's been wonderful. I still think Season 3 is probably my favorite season so far, with everything that went down in that season, but this season has just been really, really wonderful stuff as well. So yeah, it's been a really, really nice return to form, considering I had to, give it time between seasons 3 and 4 with me watching the Vampire Diaries' final season. So yeah, but it's been great. It's been a interesting journey, and hopefully we have another banger of a finale. So with that said, it is the final episode of Season 4 of the originals. Let's go.
New Orleans for centuries. It's an unending evil. Its appetite for power is insatiable.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what attracted it to your little girl.
Same with
You
me.
said there was a way to save her.
And in order to make the transition work, I'm gonna need something that's connected to hope through blood.
You need a vampire. You want to put the hollow into one of my siblings?
One ain't gonna cut it.
Wait, you gonna divvy it up?
No way.
So the evil is drawn, quartered, and separated for all time.
Yeah.
And you have to go your separate ways, and you have to stay
Okay.
separate for all
Okay.
time. You can never see each other again. You can never go near each other again.
Okay.
That is the only way that we're gonna beat the hollow.
So they're gonna... So are we going for a time skip again?
Girl, then we will make it so.
If this is gonna be the case?
The power to transcend death and destroy all who stand against us.
Praise be. Oh boy.
For 1,000 years, we have been honoring a vow to stand together.
Well, Vincent even said this is gonna break that.
Being forced to separate feels like torture.
Oh. It'll be like this time they'll all be gone. They'll all be separated from each other.
I just stoop to associate with these parasites.
I think the only parasites is you.
Power and rid your city of vermin. Declare your allegiance to the hollow.
As Derek said on Stranger Things, suck my fat
Still no
one.
word from Call.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna let you take her!
This isn't... Oh my god. Hope's gonna feel so bad. Isn't she? I can just tell. Shit.
I say we either get out of here while we can, or we offer the hollow a deal.
Sorry to interrupt.
Where we are...
Smart to align ourselves with the crazy, powerful, unbeatable family who
Yeah,
also
we are
wants to
not
kill this
bending
thing?
the knee to the hollow.
Finish this ritual. When we get your little girl back, you have got to go. Haley, you
Just
take
pack your
her
bags,
and you run.
run.
Like hell.
I still feel like she's gonna go to Alarix because offer the best protection, right?
You were supposed to be the big sister that could fix everything, and I
She needs to prove herself, but she can't.
really need you.
I want to give her a hug.
Collection is priceless. You sure you want to hand it all over to the Mexicans?
Dark objects belong to the city. As long as they help us take down the Hollow, that's all that matters.
Even if it means trusting the
You
family.
know, Marcel will get his wish about the
He
family
designed
being
killing.
gone from New Orleans. This is like, in a way for Marcel, the ultimate FU to the Michelsons. Like them being drawn away forever and not in New Orleans. What more could he want? Nah, things are a bit more... Well, I wouldn't say better, but...
Quite the party. Marcel Gerard,
Where was his
King
invite?
of New Orleans. Province of New Orleans. Even the great Marcel Gerard is nothing in the face of the Hollow.
Wow. Pocket sand! Oh, nice!
Particularly when one considers the architectural composition of the structure.
Oh, no.
And so with very little...
Is that oh, no, he's gonna throw a Molotov cocktail! No way!
this place becomes an inferno.
No way! No! Oh! He barbecued them!
You helped me believe in something your uncle once said. Family is power.
Oh,
I know that you'll do anything for her.
yeah.
Even if it means never seeing her again.
Oh.
Try to convince you to do the right thing. If you really want to save your niece, then you need to get out of my ear and let me do what it is that I do.
You know
He's
what,
right.
I may not agree with his tactics, but it's our only chance
The
of
shrug
saving
like,
hope.
see?
3, if you can't get to Cole, then we're going to have to use Haley.
No.
Oh, that
No,
can't
that
be
is not
done.
happening.
No way.
Not when there's another way.
Huh?
Throwing apples at the oppressor who whipped you raw.
See, it's interesting having this compared to last season.
Known you grow up to be a
When he
better
tried
man
to
than
win
I.
him over.
You do
It's a nice
realize
parallel.
we're about, 100 years too late for this talk.
Well, I'm hardly perfect. Unless we forget the 5 years I spent in your dungeon. For you. In any case, I just wanted to see you one
It's a
last time
messy
before we
road.
part ways for good, if only to set the record straight.
Yeah. It's a messy road, but it's... Well, he
Failed you,
wants to rectify before the end.
Marcellus.
Oy.
To my eternal shame.
Oh. Oh.
If Cole doesn't show up,
She's gonna have to sacrifice
I
herself
have to make things right.
for the Hollow.
I need 4 vampires. Each related by blood to Hope.
No, they're not gonna do this to... No.
I
No.
can be the 4th.
No, 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 Freya.
That killed your family.
I am not going anywhere.
I-
Julie and Juliet all the way.
Juliet. I mean, that sounds tragic. I don't want Freya to turn into a vampire, though. I assume Cole's gonna
I don't
show.
have to say anything.
Whatever we are, you and me, we were doomed. I could never be where you needed me to be.
It was a disaster waiting to happen.
And chugging a glass of blood? That looks disgusting.
Are you ready for what's next?
No.
Potassium chloride. Will it stop your heart?
No, no, no. Cole needs to get his ass here!
Okay, this
I'm gonna
is
kill
crazy.
him!
What if you don't wake up?
I come from a long line of vampires, and besides, magic's kind of overrated.
Easy for you to say.
Hey, there he is! Thank
You
God!
can live without it.
Oh, I didn't want to take that humanity away, like the human element away from Freya.
And the influence relapse into a spiral of mayhem and bloodshed. I need you to leave me to my fate.
No, 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 no,
Come to my rescue
no.
as my brother. When the time comes, I beg you, let me go.
Ah,
And yet, here and now, despite all of our differences, and there are many,
big time? Big time.
Quickly defeating a terrible evil. Maybe this will finally earn us our redemption.
Do any of us really believe that?
Not for a second.
Just have hope, I guess.
It's a wonderful sentiment.
Just roll with it, yeah. It is just one of those, like, numb feelings, isn't it? There we go. Oh, here we are. Alright. Elijah, move your ass. That's it, though.
I need to know she's alright. I love you.
Oh.
Dad?
Oh.
Dad! Dad!
This is depressing.
I'm a danger to my family.
What?
My disease has always been blind devotion to my brother.
He needs an assurance policy.
You want me to do? You want me to put you down?
I want you to set me free.
Elijah, no, 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 no. No, no, Eli, no, 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 no,
Rebecca.
no, no.
I was born on this land, and if I stay and study its power,
You are such a Michelson.
Yeah, she is.
Stubborn until the end.
Human, vampire, doesn't matter, she's a
I'm
Michelson.
gonna give you some advice that took me way too long to learn.
Live.
Family is sacred, but so is love. What you have with Keelan,
Something she would yearn for so much.
Just creating a monster here.
I am a monster. You of all people know that.
Oh my god.
Okay. Okay, but how do I...
It's
keep
the
down
shackle.
Marcel, you haven't even begun to tap into all that power that our ancestors put inside of you. Now, if we combine that with my spells,
You've been lacking.
all the pain that went with it?
This is sad.
All the love.
This is hot. This is...
Let it go.
Turn it off and all of that, yeah.
always and forever.
I love you too much, Freya.
Oh, my heart. It's funny, this could be a finale, a total finale. No season 5.
Yeah.
Chose Rebecca. You chose Rebecca. In a sense.
But Marcel, I don't want to play this game. I am finally free, and I don't want to waste a second.
Damn!
Want this made into a necklace, earrings,
Jesus
and one
Christ.
massive engagement ring.
Cole! Gee, Sanford. Cole!
Thanks.
Looks like she's fitting right in.
She's adaptable. And honestly, I think this is what she's always wanted.
Yeah, of course. Look. Damn Elijah, though. Look at him. That's kind of hot. Always looking out for his bro. He slipped the 100. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, that is quite sad. That is quite a sad, depressing ending. And the thing is, in my mind, it can work as a total finale as well. Here's the thing. I do trust Freya to have found a way. It's kind of similar to last season, isn't it? In terms of how there was Haley trying to find a solution to what was happening with Freya and the rest of the Michelsons and all of that. And that's why I'm like, I trust Freya to find a solution to get rid of the Hollow forever. Because I'm sure that's what she's going to be working toward. Yeah, she's got Keelan, of course. But, yeah. Now, here's the kicker. Can she find a way to... And I say the kicker because obviously what I'm about to say, can she find a way to kind of restore Elijah in a sense? Because he's kind of forgotten he's forgotten everything in regards to who he was in his heart, I guess. I mean, it's not like he's going around murdering people or whatever. It's just that he is no longer, like, he'll remember who he is, and he'll like, I think what happened was, obviously, he had to remove Klaus from the equation, as well as, you know, his other siblings as well, and I guess Hope and Haley. Those memories are gone, I guess. I don't know about anything else in terms of, like, yeah, I think it's just his memories with, yeah, and that's why it was just so sad, like, in terms of just... It kind of felt like it did kind of feel like when obviously he was going to erase his memories of them, it kind of felt like turning off the humanity switch in a sense, because the reason why I say that, and I wouldn't be surprised if many people think this way as well, is because he is the noblest and he does adore his family so much. He'll do anything for his family, and this is the ultimate sacrifice. I mean, well, we already thought there was a bit of a sacrifice in terms of what they had to do in terms of ensuring they wouldn't bump into Hope and all of that, but for Elijah, he can't do... He has to, his kryptonite is looking out for Klaus, and knowing Klaus might go off on the deep end and all of that. He can't be there. Like, he doesn't want to kill Klaus, does he? That's the thing. Like, Klaus made that pact with Elijah, and he can't go through with that. So he has to bear a great burden in terms of forgetting. And it kind of, again, I wouldn't blame people for thinking this way, but it kind of does feel like turning off the humanity switch with his attachments with his siblings, and, you know, knowing how Elijah is compared to, I guess, the rest of the Michelsons in terms of those who are vampiric and all of that. Freya doesn't count because of the fact that she's not a vampire and all of that. Although, oh, that was close. That was close. But again, it does feel like a switch off the humanity. So, yeah. I thought at first, when he said set himself free, though, and I would, again, I wouldn't blame people for thinking this way just because of, like, recent episodes, I would say, especially with, you know, revisiting the Red Dot. But I first thought when he asked Marcel a bit of a favor, especially considering, you know, Marcel can kill an original, that he was going to ask him to kill him, which would have been more heartbreaking, obviously, because, well, obviously Elijah would be dead. But it still does hurt, doesn't it? The process that he went through in terms of forgetting, essentially, yeah. It just really is heartbreaking. So, yeah. But again, I mean, with the way that they wrote their stories and all of that in terms of, or their story endings, should I say, in terms of this episode, it felt like a finale. It felt like, yeah, there's not gonna be a season 5. But at the same time, it just feels completely sad. And you want to, like, I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of anticipated that this would be the finale. Again, I go back to what I was saying in terms of, like, they probably would have been making plans in terms of, okay, we got to start writing as if this is gonna be it, because of the fact that, you know, the Vampire Diaries has concluded, and, you know, you weren't expecting, I mean, even with the Arrowverse and all of that, I guess. I mean, obviously with the Flash, that was like a few years behind. That was like a few seasons behind Arrow, I think. What was it? Arrow was on season 4, and yeah, okay, so no, it was on season 3, I believe, and that's when season 1 of The Flash began. So it had a couple of years. It's the same with the Vampire Diaries and the originals. Like, you know, you could probably go a couple of seasons, and then yeah, we're not gonna milk this to like 15 seasons. To reference another show that I'm reacting to. Not that I'm complaining. It's been a great journey thus far, but yeah, you got to start thinking. Okay, we got to start planning and all of that, because yeah, this might be it. And again, I wouldn't have been surprised if they tried to do this as an ending, as a way to ensure some kind of safeguard. But again, of course, it's gonna. But I say it's gonna feel a bit depressing and downbeat, especially with the Michelsons being separated forever. Especially, I mean, it's a way to ensure that no one dies, but it is sad, isn't it? In terms of they can't really interact with one another. I mean, I know we had that exchange with Elijah and but obviously with Klaus, he knows Elijah. Elijah is like, hello, stranger. So, yeah. Which is just heartbreaking. But, yeah, with like, it's a way to ensure that no one is dead, but it's still a heartbreaking ways to go. So, you know, with this, like, as a potential season finale and all, or series finale, should I say, it does feel depressing. But then again, like I said, or like I was gonna say, because I was just thinking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and how season 5's finale was supposed to be the end of it all, like in case they weren't picked up again. And even that had some sad elements in terms of things lingering. If, like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did end at season 5. Thankfully it didn't, you know, considering it is one of the greatest shows out there. But they did write endings just in case there was not going to be a season 6. But even so, there was some things left out there that was just kind of sad to think about, without going into any spoilers. But yeah, you do get that vibe, don't you, in terms of, well, this could be it. So yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, this is kind of like, here's the thing. I know with Claire, she does have a bit of a spotty schedule when it comes to the originals. So here's the thing. Let Bex and let Marcel have their happily ever after. I mean, sure, it means we might not see Marcel again. But, you know, this could be a happily ever after for Bex, and yeah. Again, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she showed up again. But like, if needs be, this could be a nice ending for Rebecca. So, I mean, that's it though. I feel like her and Cole have the happiest endings out of, like, the way we've ended things. So yeah. So I'm just thinking about the fact that it is kind of funny Haley has returned to Mystic Falls, so Klaus can't even contact Caroline. So I'm just thinking back to the ending of the Vampire Diaries season 8. There was that letter from Klaus to Caroline. So, yeah. I just really, really like it. Like I said, with Cole and Rebecca, they had the more uplifting. And Cole's gonna propose in before Davina says no, and Rebecca's got her freedom and her happiness with Marcel. Otherwise, obviously, it's depressing with Elijah without his memory. And I mean, to be fair, that is probably the best case scenario as well, as sad as it seems, because it's probably better than any kind of alternatives with him fighting the Hollow in terms of that. Like I said, his love for Klaus and his love for his family is his kryptonite. So yeah, the alternative is him suffering under the hands of the Hollow, and he can't do with that. But yeah. And Klaus, obviously, with him being away from his daughter. With Klaus and Elijah, they are the heartbreaking factors when it comes to this ending. So yeah. But yeah. I do wonder what is going to happen now in terms of bridging them all back together and all of that. But like I said, I'm assuming Freya does find a way, because Freya can sure, it will be a rehash of what Haley went through when it came to fixing the Michelsons. But I don't mind that. I mean, again, if you got to find a way to this is very damning. So you got to find some kind of cohesive way to bring them all together without it's not like they're going to do COVID style Zoom talks or whatever, are they? So see, make this in 2020, right? That's it. That's how they can keep in contact with one another. Zoom calls. Yeah. Those were the days, weren't they? Ugh. I mean, I say, I mean, obviously the world being in shambles was quite depressing and bleak and all that. But I always say about the fact that, a lot of the nights of the year, I'd spend it with my friends and all of that. We'd be on Minecraft, we'd be watching movies, and we'd have some talks from the hearts and all of that. And yeah, those were uplifting times, but in amidst the darkness. So yeah, but yeah. Oh, but it was great. I mean, some people might feel like the Hollow was dealt with in a easy way. I don't know about that. I mean, this wasn't exactly an easy decision to make, was it? And even Cole was putting us on a little bit of a scare there, because Freya was going to take his place and turn into a vampire. I was not ready for that because of the fact that I feel like with Freya, preserving that human element in her works so well. And it I feel like with Freya being the only one of the siblings that's not a vampire, it just kind of adds a little bit, in my opinion. So to make her a vampire, I was ready to strangle Cole because he was taking his sweet time ignoring the messages and all of that. So what the hell was he doing? Jesus. So, yeah, thankfully Cole did show up in the nick of time. Because, again, I was not ready for that. Just because, again, Freya, just keep her as she is, in my mind. That's my 2 cents, so, yeah. But, yeah, it was just really... yeah, it was just really, really neat stuff, this finale. I think it was just kind of heartbreaking all throughout. And I think, again, you do view this with how, you do get a vibe when it comes to a show, and, hey, this could be the series finale. You do get a little bit of a vibe. Unless you get this feeling and all of that in regards to, hey, they could, this show hasn't been renewed, so this show could pretty much end. Yeah, you do get a little bit of a vibe with the way that the episode is constructed, that this could be the finale, for all we know. Obviously, you have the idea, okay, we got season 5, so obviously it's not the finale, but you do get a little bit of a vibe, and you do get a little bit of an inkling that, okay, so maybe the writers planned that this could be it. And you could definitely feel that way, but it just feels like it was a great ending, but it just feels very, 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 like I said, hollow. It just feels numb, and it just feels like we're at a complete loss. Even if the hollow has been dealt with, that hope is not possessed anymore and all of that jazz. It still I don't know. for some reason, I just feel like it's still a loss at the end of the day, just because of the impact it's had. Yeah, like I said, sure, Cole and Rebecca, they've got their happy endings. But for Klaus to not be able to see hope again, for Elijah to lose essentially himself, yeah, an equivalent to turning off that humanity switch, considering how much his family has always meant to him, and you know, his characteristics, him being the noblest of the Michelsons and all of that. You do feel a little winded, don't you? So yeah, but yeah, it was great. It was great stuff. So yeah, but that was season 4. One more to go. And it will be very interesting to see how we end the originals. With that said, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You check my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. And I will see you guys next time. Toodles!